Fans are low-key preying on its downfall, so there was just no hype about the movie whatsoever. Like, I would understand if they made the movie when he was still a child, but the thing is, he's grown up. Like, you can tell he doesn't enjoy doing this stuff anymore.
One of the reasons I had such a great time making this movie is because I got to make it with some of my really good friends. Here's one of them now. When's the movie coming out? The movie is coming out August 16th, and it's only playing in the movie theaters.
Alright, and I know I'm probably nitpicking, but when you look at all the behind-the-scenes footage, I really wonder how this movie cost $10 million to make. Like, with all due respect, half of the movie is them recording in the real world, and then the other half is animated. How did they spend that much money? To be completely honest, it's just a really generic movie with nothing new being implemented. So it makes sense why it completely bombed in box office, but if you look at the statistics, it's actually insane. So right here, the movie was screened in over 2,100 theaters across America, and the estimated budget for the movie was around $10 million, and it only grossed $600,000. That is absurdly bad. Breaking even is considered bad for a movie, but when you're making 10 times less than what you spent on it, you're cooked. It's over. You are never making a movie again. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'd rather watch someone play Minecraft hardcore and claim it's a movie instead of whatever this slop was.
I just can't do it. I can't take this anymore, man.
Now, I feel like we all kind of knew that the movie wouldn't do that well, but the thing is, the parents seem to be coping extremely hard. Like, there's been some pretty funny interactions. Like that video I played in the intro where the entire theater was empty and a person was recording it. Actual parents left a comment on the video. She says, "Thanks for showing up and watching. It's a movie about bonds between siblings. It's not always rainbow and sunshine. But at the end of the day, they learn to be there for each other." And then the creator of the video responds with, "Yeah, glad I get to support your son by paying 54 cents for my tickets." Yeah, that's right. Theaters had to mark the ticket prices so incredibly low because no one was showing up. It got to the point where only 10 theaters in the entire world were airing the movie. And then the week after that, it just wasn't in theaters at all and won't be in theaters ever again. So you can only get on Amazon Prime or on YouTube. Now, recently, it seems like Ryan's parents' social media platforms have been really strange. Like, they're doing TikTok trends, but they just don't understand what's happening. And honestly, that's not even the worst of it.
Alright, we're testing out the perfect pitch. Kate says she's gonna go first.
Alright, y'all see that? Instead of it being Ryan, they're instead using his sisters now, which is actually crazy because that means they're acknowledging that Ryan is way too old to be doing any of this, or at least they know in the back of their mind that they can't keep using Ryan forever. And that's why a ton of people online have been theorizing that Ryan is doing all of this against his own will and is being manipulated by his parents. In my last video that I covered about Ryan's world, I played a clip from an interview with him, and you can tell that he feels really uncomfortable and is only saying stuff when his dad approves him to say stuff, which is really strange.
Ryan, just make me feel old for a second. What year were you born in?
I was born in 2011.
Okay, all right. And help me finish the sentence. If somebody was born in the year blank, they're old.
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
19.
Okay.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the parents' reaction in this case is just really uncanny. Like, they're thinking to themselves, oh man, we only have 5 more years left to use our son for videos. And that's just a weird mentality. Along with that, I'd like to mention that we are getting really close to 70,000 subscribers, and you guys absolutely crushed it last video. So if you guys could subscribe and maybe join the Discord below, that'd be absolutely great. But yeah, back to the video.
If you were to make a summer playlist with 4 artists, who would it be?
I don't really listen to individual artists, but my mom really loves Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift, so those two would definitely be on there.
Like, you can tell he just looks so sad and he just doesn't want to be there. It's genuinely disappointing. It's gotten to the point where people are alleging Ryan's parents for breaking child labor laws. And obviously, I can't confirm or deny if that's true. That's just a rumor I heard, and those are all just allegations. But considering that Ryan has been doing this for nearly his entire life, I wouldn't be shocked if that happened at some point. In the eyes of me and a lot of other people, we're all kind of wondering why they all haven't retired already. Like, just live out your life however you want to. They have made so much money over the past few years that it just doesn't matter what they do now. So in my opinion, if you want to take anything away from this video, just know that if you become super successful or super famous or super rich, we all have to remember that too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, and that you always have to remember what values got you there in the first place.
Try Baby Balm from the makers of Vicks with coconut oil and aloe vera to moisturize and soothe your baby.